tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Today, from the Super...
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Again, Jackson will keep it.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. Now it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Carr's throw caught by Olave. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 7-0. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Now a play fake. Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action. Now Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Throwing is Jackson as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
He completes it to Olave. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, it's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Shotgun now for Carr. Forced out to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 14. That time a 6-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Here's Jordan Stout now. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
This one taken in by Olave.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Carr.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Olave holds it in.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Now Carr. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Well, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 16 yards on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him. And he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Here's Groupie for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, Jackson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Taken in at the 11.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Carr.
Look who it is. It's Olave once more. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr.
Olave over the middle.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many...
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And a point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Jackson.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Carr going to throw here. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And it's picked up, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. CD, this is the ideal situation, the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr going to look to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now a play fake. Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And when you break...
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would
awesome as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
Rodgers, and this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action. Now Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 66 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Rodgers going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Michael Dana. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now it's Mahomes again, escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd down and 4. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let this go for Adams. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. That one taken in by Corley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So we're getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Will McDonald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, as the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Caught by Wilson. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Mahomes firing complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Mahomes going to throw it here. There's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some drops. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. High throw, but the catch is made. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try now for Rodgers. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so.